I was still editing my stuff. I guess here we are. It's all about description, whatever, and then all of a sudden it says going live. And I didn't press that. Didn't even do. Wasn't even ready yet. Oh well, doesn't matter. This is a pop up anyway. Anywhere this evening, we decided not to. Anyway, so I don't know who will be able to make it or not today. But I just thought I'd go ahead and come on this afternoon instead of this evening. It was going to be actually easier for me to do that and not be up so late to get up for church tomorrow. And there's usually a show on that we like to watch too, so that's another thing too. So I'm just going to start crocheting, and whoever pops on, pops on. You can go work. That's okay. Like I said, this is just a pop-up. So that's why I didn't put anything up, nothing, because it was just kind of like last minute. I told Whitney, I was like, turn down the football and I'm going to go live for a little bit. So, because he can watch it at least, you know. So, and yeah, I can crochet whatever anytime, but and there's house stuff, housework that I need to be doing that I did a lot of already, but it's like no, I want to break from that. So here we are. Hi, how are you? Thumbs up. Thank you, scrolling, and I am doing great. How are you? I just stopped crocheting and started something else. Oh no. Well, yeah. I was crocheting on my t-shirts. I got my kicking rocks or kick rocks or whatever t-shirt. I got it prepped and started the sleeve on it, and then I was like, yeah, I want to start a blanket. So that's what I'm doing. I'm starting a big granny square like blue blanket that can be for a baby, it can be for whatever, whatever. Because I want to get some of these yarns used up as far as the blanket yarn that I know that I'm probably not going to use for the plushies. So you will be traveling in the pants of the sisterhood. Possibly. I don't know. You know, people talk about that. It was a book or a movie or whatever or both. I don't think I ever watched it or read it. Nothing. So, and I know that's probably crazy to think, but never did. I've heard of it, but never partook of. So yeah, I'm working with my Bernat yarn. Me either, but that's what you were doing. You know, I'm packing you around. Yes. And I figured you would be. So, hence the reference. I'm okay with you packing me around. That's all right. But I thought, you know, I'm just going to go ahead and start doing some market prep. I'm wanting to get a couple of blankets done So it's like, why not now? Why not? So here I am. Because, like I said, I know there's some of this Bernat that I'm not going to use for plushie purposes. So oh shoot, guess I didn't bring my scissors in here with me. But yeah, whenever I ended up going honestly live, I was not ready to go live yet. I was putting it like doing something in my description. So if people go in my description and it's all over the place, that's why. For some reason, whenever I was doing the description, it just said go, all of a sudden pops up going live, and I'm like, I'm not even in that to press that, to do that, to even nothing. So okay. So anyway. So how's everybody's weekend been so far? Everybody chilling? Doing anything fun? And I hope I'm not going to have problems already from the get-go. Y'all are going to have to tell me if I go pixel or anything, because I can't tell if I am. And I can't tell if I'm still, I mean, I can tell if I'm still here, but there's times I'm disconnected and it still shows that I'm connected, so. Perfectly clear, yay. I'm glad. So far, so good. And I was hoping that it was going to be, because, I mean, the weather here and everything is perfect today. This morning it was pretty overcast and looked like it was going to rain, but now it's been perfect, honestly. But I got the sleeves to my other t-shirts prepped. I've got them all cut down. So I've already started, like I said, on the Kick Rocks t-shirt. So we'll see how quickly I can get them done. I really want to hurry up and get them done, so then I have all the wearables out done. I'll have them all done. And yeah, I'm just breaking. I forgot to bring my scissors in here, and it's pretty easy to break, actually, which is kind of sad, but to my benefit at this point in time. I brought some of this Posh in here, but I don't think I'm going to use it, because I may possibly use it for something. It's the Posh that I had caked up a while back. But I think I probably will end up using this. So I'm just going to get this other. I had originally thought that I would do a bluey with this yarn, do a version of a bluey, but I won't sell it at markets, you know. So it's like, yeah, I'm not going to. But I am going to make a bluey blanket, just a regular acrylic out of the acrylic. But that's to keep here. That's for me, actually, because I like bluey too. And my granddaughter, she likes bluey. But we're about the only two that like bluey. So, hey, King, how are you? It's been forever and a day. How is life treating you? I'm good. About to barbecue and drink some tequila. Nice. Barbecue sounds good. Hello. Sorry, I only speak English. So it sounds like you're enjoying your time off, okay? Oh, so I guess he totally left the house, and I don't know. He must be going to watch football on his phone outside. I don't know. Luna with him. Luna? She was just outside. Okay. Maybe I'm not supposed to go live. See what happens. I don't know what the deal is now all of a sudden. Well, Observer, I almost put football widow as a hashtag, but I refrained. So, yes. Oh, you are still in here. I didn't think you went out, but. So, yes, college football today. And I asked him this morning, I said, so what's your plans for today? And he just kind of smirked and said football. And I said, all day? And he was like, yeah. I was like, okay. I mean, you can do you, but I have things I want to get done until he goes back to work. I'm like, let's get a bunch of, that's what we've been doing, is try to get a bunch of stuff done while he's here. And I'm like, okay. And he agreed. So he did. He went out. I finished up a few things in the garage that he was tending to that was his stuff. So all day. Okay, I'll see if I'm gonna stay on. This is crazy. The signal keeps dropping out. Yes, and yeah, it keeps booting me. I don't know why. Keeps booting me out. So I rebooted my box thing that I have, and because I live in the boonies. If you're someone that has not been here before, I live in the boonies, and I'm lucky to have any internet, honestly. So occasionally we do a little dance, and then other times we can go for days, weeks on end and not have any trouble. So right now we're dancing.
You can track me on that phone, right? Because I'm gonna load that stuff up and take over to Schaefer Place, and then I'll be back.
Yeah, I can.
Okay, well, so I'm gonna load that stuff up and take it over there and dump it off, that TV and all that. Then I'll be back, and then I'll shuck some corn for supper.
That's fine, but I'll be taking note of time too.
Do what?
I said taking note of time.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I gotta load it all up first.
So anyway, I live in the boonies, so I'm lucky to have internet. And so yeah, again, just we're dancing the dance a little bit, and we'll see. I just rebooted it, so I don't know if that'll work. Sometimes it will. It remedies the problem, and then we're good to go. So I just kind of rely on everyone to tell me if I'm pixely or not, because I don't know when I am, unless I'm watching myself. So, and I'm not watching myself right now. Hello. Thank you for the compliment. So we'll see how long we last. I am actually making a blanket out of my Bernat baby. Well, this is Bernat baby. This is just Bernat, this regular Bernat blanket. This is Bernat baby blanket. And I'm just doing a simple granny. Gonna do a simple granny one. I'm prepping for market, so I'm wanting to get some of these more plushy, soft blankets made for market. So I just have baby blankets left right now, and one little bit bigger Afghan that's fall is all I have right now, and two just lap gans that are Christmas. So and this is easy for me to work on. I don't have to think about it while I'm on here. I'm watching you from England, UK. Oh, awesome. So welcome from the UK. And with this blanket yarn, I usually don't wrap my pinky with it. It gets too tight for me. So this is one of those ones where I kind of hold it against the yarn against my project and wrap it just around my index finger. And the only reason why I mentioned that is because we were talking about that yesterday, different ways to do your tension.
So, going this way?
No.
Okay, well, it was outside, so.
Well, I set it out there before you started setting all your stuff out there, so it's decoration to stay out there.
Okay, that TV and all that other stuff I put out there then.
Yes, but no on that. So yes, you can leave it in here for now if you want to, and I can take it back out.
Okay.
I really wish I could find that yarn, the Bernat blanket yarn. Is that what you're talking about? You're welcome, observer. Well, depending on where you're located, I don't know where you're located. Somewhere, I think. If you're overseas, you would probably have to order it maybe, and sometimes you're not able to order it, so. I do like it. It's very soft and you can't find it anywhere. Well, it's around me, it's pretty easy to find for the most part. At Michael's or I'm thinking, does Walmart sometimes have it? I don't remember. I don't know. I don't remember. This is what I got at my Joann's haul, so whenever it was all closing down, so. Oh, you live in Egypt, okay. Yeah, I don't know what they offer in Egypt. I can't help you. I don't know. I don't know. And something I discovered is this hype button thing. The other night, whenever we were out to dinner, some friends and stuff, and one of their kids, well, actually, it was Hudson that was on here. He was like, "Hey, I just hyped you." And I was like, "Hyped me?" Didn't know anything about it. Well, then I looked it up. Well, then it said you can't hype live, shorts, whatever. Well, you can do videos, though. Well, after my lives are posted, then you can hype them. So I thought that was interesting. So it's supposed to help kind of boost. So I thought I would share that in case I'm sure people know it way before I did. So, but anyway, feel free to hype me. I need all the help I can get, I think, sometimes. So, with the way everything's going. So, and I say that like it's a bad thing. It's nothing. I'm just, yeah. But anyway, I thought it was kind of neat. It's an extra added thing, so I was like, why not? I tried knitting once, gave up after 10 minutes, bought a sweater from Primark and went to the pub. Well, sometimes 1974, sometimes, this is what you got to do, And sometimes crocheting isn't meant for everyone. So, you can always pick it up and try again later and do it way ahead of time. Hello, Chosen. How are you? I am making a blanket, Josiah. And how are you doing? Haven't seen you in a while. I think you're the same Josiah. I lived in Egypt for 10 years and I never find the yarn anywhere. Oh wow. Yeah, and I'm not familiar with the things that can, what you can find there and what your resources are. Sorry. The only thing I can think of is if you would try to go online and order. And even then, I know there's some places that won't ship overseas, and that's pretty expensive. I know. So, I am the same Josiah, and I got COVID. Oh no. And I was focused on getting better. Sorry for missing so much. Oh no, Josiah. Oh my goodness. Not fun, but I mean, I take it you're feeling better now. I'm hoping you are. So, absolutely, if you were sick, there was a couple of days I wasn't feeling so chipper. So, there's about 3 days or so that I wasn't on either. So, good. I am so glad. I'm so glad you're feeling better. Oh, well, now I got my pinky wrapped, and no wonder I'm having trouble. I'm struggling. I was like, why is this so tight? Johnny, you wrapped it around your pinky. That's why. Hello, Mark. How are you? I am so glad to see you. Observer, yes, I've done quite a bit on amigurumi. I'm just not working on it right now. I usually don't work on my amigurumi or plushies while I'm live because I have to think too hard. And then I don't pay attention to you all. And I want to interact with my people. So I usually work on like blankets, wearables, things like that because that's stuff that I usually just make up my own thing as I go. Or just do simple, patterns that I already know, that I pretty well memorize. So, fantastic. Well, that is awesome. Was my bedtime story so bad you went live in the daytime so I can't finish it? No, Whitney was watching football, and so now he's off doing something else, taking off trash or whatever from doing our garage clean out. So he's taking off to do that, and he's probably listening to it on the radio or on his phone or whatever. I don't know. Working on another blanket for Boggy that I am making up the pattern. Awesome, Mark. I'm working on a blanket too for Market. They are pretty involved. I lose count if someone speaks to me. Yeah, I use a lot of stitch markers. That's my sanity, or my stitch markers. I've got to put stitch markers even whenever I'm here at home. I have to, because I am a type of person that I'll be doing something and totally focused on it, but I know everything else around me. So it's like I can somewhat stay focused, but there's times where one of my ears are too focused and I get I get out of whack. So it's like, yeah, stitch markers. Stitch markers. And I do have a doll that I'm delivering next weekend, along with my tissue paper doll that I got cover, and the EpiPen cover, which I need to get done. I have not got it done yet. It's not going to take me that long, though. That might be what I work on if I'm on tomorrow. I don't know if I'll be on tomorrow or not, because we will be gone most of the day tomorrow. So,
Anything else?
What?
Is there anything else you didn't do?
Not right now. Okay. And some of my plushies and amigurumis that I've made, I mean, I've made quite a few of like little critters and things like that, and some of those I still kind of have memorized. I would have to refresh myself on some of them though, but some of those aren't too bad, but still it's like I need to concentrate, so I don't even try to do it on here. I'll maybe show what I've worked on, you know, on occasion with them, but yes, it does. It works up really fast, and I love it. I love it so much for that. I just made, oh, now I'm in one of those end chasers here where I set it down and then I lost it. We were talking about that yesterday or the other day too, I think. I just got done making a mile a minute blanket with this too. Not these colors, but more fall colors and stuff that match in my living room. And I think I am going to still keep that blanket because it matches the chairs that I have in my living room flanking the fireplace. Luna, you cannot go. And it's so soft that it's nice. It's nice and easy on the hands. And that to me, the baby yarn, the baby blanket actually works up easier than the other. I don't really have any trouble that much with the Bernat blanket, but the Bernat baby blanket, blah, 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 to me works up really good. She is a pit lab. And she is a talker, so you will hear her a lot, if you recall. And she was out a little bit earlier, but today's making me nervous with the holiday. We have a ton of side-by-sides and golf carts, but more side-by-side and dune buggy type vehicles coming through. And because they use our road to venture south of us because we have an area towards that direction that's in the middle of nowhere where people like to party and hang out, which is fine, but they use our road to cut across. So, like right now, I just had like 6, 8 of them pass by, and earlier we had about 10 at a time. So it's like I'm always so nervous of letting her out because we'll have these pockets of time where there's just a ton of them that will come through, and she doesn't like them. She chases them. She usually doesn't like get right on them. She's kind of up in the yard chasing, But what scares me is what if they get nervous and veer off or something, and I keep looking because there's still a bunch going by. Um, if they veer off nervous because she's going to come to him, or if she's going to get nervous and like even lose her footing and go into traffic, it just it scares me. What's your most popular item at market? What sells the best? Oh boy. It depends on where I'm at sometimes. But some of my top things, some of my bags, some of my wearables, and then my dishcloths. My dishcloths sell like crazy, but the last market I was at didn't sell one. And normally that's the one thing that I have to stock back on. Sell a lot of scrubbies too. I am out of my scrubbies totally right now, and I did go and get yarn to get those made up, so I'm gonna have to sit and make those. I'll probably do that one night when we're just sitting watching TV because I can crank them out pretty quick. Because then also, I sold out of those, but then I also have a lady that has little shop that she got a hold of me and said, hey, can you make me some things for the shop? So one of them was the scrubbies. And then I had actually made some chicken scrubbies too. She took all of them. So I need to make some more of those. So it just depends on where I'm at, because then like for local and people getting a hold of me, they know that I still make blankets and make baby blankets and baby items. So I get a lot of that off of like my Facebook and like my past clients. Whenever I was still working, they get a hold of me for that stuff too, because around here, a lot of people don't like make the blankets or anything anymore. So I keep busy with that too. So, and I sold a lot of my amigurumi too, a lot of my plushies. I usually have to stock back up on possums, turtles, leggy frogs. I only have one frog left no, I have two frogs left right now. I have just like regular frogs. I said possums already. What was the octopus. The little octopuses, I just said like the little ones. So there's different varieties of that sometimes I have to replenish. My squirrels and stuff that I've made in the past sold pretty quick. I thought my dogs would sell better. I have sold some, but they haven't been as sought after as the cats. I've sold a lot of cats. I did replenish that already, so I'm not making any more cats right now. I have enough dogs, so I don't really need to replenish the dogs right now. So yeah. And while I'm at market with some of those, I can whip those up pretty quick normally. If I have time and I'm just sitting doing it and no other, I'm not stopping to talk and things like that, I can get them made fairly quickly. And I had made up scrunchies thinking, oh, it seems like those are a popular thing. Not in my area. Bandanas. I made some bandanas. Not popular in my area. I've not sold one of them. People don't even look at them. I think at my first market that I did last fall, I had a lady that bought a couple of ladies that bought some of the, I just said what it was. Not the bandanas, but scrunchies. But since then, I've not sold, I don't think I've sold it maybe one or two since then. So. And then I see these other people that are just like selling them left and right. And it's like, I think it's just where you're at and the age group and, And I don't think I even put any of my plushies, not plushies, any of those, of the scrunchies. I don't think I even put them on my whatnot. I'm gonna have to. Granny Square cardigans are hot sellers in the UK right now. Have you seen the viral mushroom guy? They were crazy popular for a while. Oh, yes, I've seen those, yeah, and they are cute. The mushroom guy. And the Granny Square cardigans, I have made quite a few of those. I have a different shades of gray cotton one that I made out of cotton. Then I have one that has like pink and variegated pinks and stuff like that, and white made out of cotton. And then I've made a few made out of just the acrylic. And right now, me and Lenora um, are making the Granny Square duster that we do work on sometimes whenever we work on it whenever we're on live usually, unless I come on and I'm working on something else. And she's working on it whenever though, so which is perfectly fine. In my area, on some things too, are kind of slow to the game of, popular stuff. But it seems about the time that, it does get around, then it's already done too at the same time. It's like it's fizzled out before it even gets to us. It's the only way I can keep. I know, that's what you say. But that's okay. Hey, Caitlin, how are you? Well, welcome from Estonia. I'm doing great. How are you doing? By the way, I might start an Etsy shop. Awesome, Caitlin. I am doing great. Thank you. And I'm glad you're doing great as well. Oh, this is not supposed. I don't know where the fuzzies are coming from, unless it's just from outside or something. It's making my nose itch. I don't know. You have been busy all day. Yeah, we've been busy all weekend. I mean, well, even before the weekend, because we started working on the garage and we got it pretty well done. Now it's just moving stuff out of there, get rid of it, just getting rid of stuff, donating, whatever. And we have sold a few things, so that's been good. Bigger items that it's like Whitney was like, "We're gonna sell that," and I was like, "Okay." So other stuff we're gonna be donating, and I'm ready. I'm just so tired of stuff sitting out there. And like I told Whitney, I was like, you know what? We've saved it for Airbnb, whatever. I know, but ultimately, honestly, we'll probably end up just getting whatever later. So I'm tired. I'm tired of holding on to it. Just, I said, I've been talking to the Lord about it, and I do. He's telling me just get rid of it. So I'm like, yep, that's what we're doing. So, because he came to me and he was like, okay, what are you doing with these two chairs over here? And I said, me and the Lord are talking right now. I was like, I'll let you know here in a minute. I said, I'm pretty sure what it's going to be, but I was like, just give me a minute. Well, I'm excited for you, Caitlin, to start that new adventure. And I would suggest that, I mean, you probably already have, but I'm just going to say it again for other people in case they're considering it. I would just very much research it and for the percentages, what they do take out for everything, and be very patient. Be very patient. I have to go for a bit, but I'll come back in a bit. Okay, Josiah. Lulu, I'm sorry. Oh, Mark. Yeah, other people have told me that too, and I don't know why. There's nothing that I have, and I don't have any words in my thing anymore to not be accepted or anything like that. I Charlotte the other night was having trouble. So I don't know what the deal is, Mark. I am so sorry. Um, Back in the day, I tended to have a ton of trouble on here for whatever reason. And they have assured me that there's nothing wrong. But as of late, there's been a lot of people having trouble. So it's not just me. So there's trouble. And why they don't want to admit it, I don't know. But I did see that. I did see you telling me that it's not showing up. So thank you for saying that, because otherwise I wouldn't know. Hey, Cindy. How are you? Did y'all recover from last night? Did Travis make it through the night? Mostly. Oh my gosh. He is just curious about everything, isn't he? I mean, I would have been like, headed back out now. Okay. Well, hopefully you don't, hopefully he doesn't get so overly curious of digging into stuff, and I don't know. It was pretty funny though. He is way too curious. I was like, oh my gosh, they're going to find something in there that is not going to be good. Not going to be good at all. And I kept saying, no, no. Because I was like, I don't want to see it, whatever it is. But it was pretty hilarious, especially whenever he started gagging. So did you end up catching quite a few or no? Because I ended up falling asleep. I ended up falling asleep on y'all. Yeah. Definitely nasty. Definitely nasty. I can only imagine in real life. 4 channel cats and 1 14-pound blue cat. Oh, wow. That's pretty good. I think it's pretty good anyway. I am in the United States. I would say it was a pretty good night. So do you guys pretty well have your set spots that you go to like on certain days, or do you just do random like all the time, Cindy? I am working on a blanket. Oh no, Mark. So now I see I give up. And that's all because yesterday you weren't having any problems, so I don't know. You wing it? Yeah. Well, maybe, did you try backing out, Mark, and then coming back in? I don't know if that would help or not. Luna, Dad is not outside. Yeah, and that's what I wondered, Mark, if you could back out and then come back in to refresh it. Yeah. See if that would help. Excuse me. Okay, I'm gonna get this, finish this stitch, and I need to get some water. Now we are figuring a spot will be hard to find. Will be hard to Here you go with your accent, baby. I love your accent, Mark. I love it. Well, good afternoon, Shatika. So glad to see you again. Thank you, Shatika. I'm working with the Bernat blanket and Bernat baby blanket yarn today, making a blanket. I'll be right back. I got to get some water. Lulu, no. He's not outside. He will be back. I promise, he will be back. You couldn't go with him this time because you had stuff you had to do. Rhode Island? Yeah, I wondered if it was east. Yeah. My dad's from the East Coast, so the accent sounded very, very familiar. Similar. I'll say similar. Yeah. And you still hung on to quite a bit of it for being there for 15 years. My dad's been in this location for 57 years. And there's still some of his words that every now and then his accent will kind of come through. But I've never really, I never really remember him having a real thick one. But the rest of his family all has kind of thicker accents on that. But of course, they all still live out there, you know. So out that direction. Oh, thank you, Cindy. It's so soft and squishy, and it works up so fast. When we first got here, they thought we were from Boston. Oh, yeah. But I could see how people might a little bit, you know. But I definitely didn't think Boston for you. Hello, Cruz. Whoa. Well, welcome back, Josiah. Day's going pretty good. Pretty good. Can't complain. I've got a lot done today, but I have a lot more to do. If I think about it, I tried to pronounce my R's because Rhode Island doesn't say their R's. Oh. Interesting, Mark. Okay, so far we're making some progress. Well, everyone feel free to share what they're working on if they're working on anything right now. If you're like me, crocheting while your husband's watching football. And if you enjoy watching crochet and stuff, feel free to subscribe. Make sure that notification bell's rung. And as I say, everyone's welcome as long as you bring kindness with you. Have a great weekend. Have to go make pizza for dinner. Oh, nice. That sounds yummy. Well, you take care, Mark, and thanks for hanging out with us for a little bit. And I'm so sorry you were having so much trouble earlier. So, yeah, we'll talk again soon, Mark. Really pretty work. I've been making pencils with teachers' names on them. Really fun and quick project. Oh, cute. Cute, Kelsey. That sounds like a cute idea. Okay, fine. Here comes my kindness. Oh. Is it going to take everything you got today, Lenora? You got a little bit. I'll take it. I'll take it. And everybody feel free to give me a thumbs up. I'd appreciate it. Only thing is, this thing's going to start getting big, and it's going to probably make me hot, but oh well. It's nice and soft. Blue, please. No. He's not doing anything special without you, believe me. Got that Pokemon snuggler down to the last piece and ran out of yarn. Oh no. I hate that when that happens, because that's the way with that t-shirt, that sleeve. Gonna have to wait until Tuesday to get me more gray. But I'll use the cotton of the gray. I'll use it what I get, but still, it's the fact of having to buy. I don't want to buy any yarn right now. I don't want to buy any more yarn. One, two, three, four. I am new here. Do you sell your work? If so, any advice for new business? I was thinking about making an Etsy, but I'm scared I will fall out of love with it. Well, welcome, Casey or Kelsey. Sorry, my tongue will not work. Yes, I do sell my stuff. I sell my stuff on Whatnot, and then I do markets, and then I also have a Facebook page. So between all of that and word of mouth, and any advice for a new business is just don't overthink it. That is the main thing, really, and don't get discouraged with it. Be persistent in it and do what you love. Do what you love. And people will request things, and stuff, and that's up to you if you want to do that or not. But it's like I crochet everything, so, but there are things that I do enjoy more than others, but I still love it all. As far as selling online, I did the Etsy, but it is so saturated, and their prices and their percentages have went up so much that I was having to raise my prices so high that I couldn't justify charging that for my products. Yes, they're worth it, and what we make, of course, we have a worth it, our value in it and stuff, and I get that, but I felt like I was price gouging, and I don't like doing that, and I want to make it affordable too for people to enjoy that, that otherwise wouldn't maybe be able to at the same time. So to recoup your cost and stuff, it was going to be a lot to recoup, because I was having to raise it like 30%, no joke. And so I pulled out. I still have it. I still have my Etsy. I've not totally closed it down, but I don't sell anything on there right now. Um, Now, if I was a person that wanted to write my patterns for some of my stuff, yeah, that might be a good thing, but I don't do that right now. I'm not closing myself off to say never, but right now that is not a thing that I really want to do. But I found at Whatnot, it is very reasonable. And again, you just have to be patient in it. I've had more luck with it than I did Etsy. There you can list it and have your stuff listed for free. You don't have to pay anything to just list your merchandise on there. Whereas Etsy, you have to pay, I know it's pennies, but pennies add up. And the more inventory you have, the more it's going to cost. So you have to pay for that every month to list all your things. There you do not. And now if you sell something, yes, they take a percentage. But you can do auctions if you want to do auctions. You can go live like this and just sit and crochet and talk to people and get your name out there. You don't always have to be on there selling. It's kind of fun, actually. You know, what I highly recommend is that you research everything, even like the Shopify, all those. Research all of them and see what would be the best fit for you, you know, because not everybody's the same, you know, and Etsy may be the place for you. I don't know, you know. But Whatnot so far has been more a fit for me. So I don't know if that helps, but then I was on top of a pile of stuff when you lost signal. Couldn't have warned you if I wanted to. Phone died on the way home. Using tablet and keep hitting the wrong button, kicking myself out. Oh no. Thank you. Great advice. I'll definitely check out Whatnot and maybe start a Facebook. I haven't been on Facebook in 8 years, but I feel like for even just advertising, it would be great. Yes. Yeah. The Facebook, I mean, just if you want it for business, I mean, it really can help. It can help get the word out. And you have control over who you want to be in there, you know. So you can set it up to be as open or as closed as you want, you know. So yeah, it could be beneficial to have a Facebook. So yeah, I would definitely just research, and don't overthink. So just have fun with it. I mean, because we've all been there with the overthinking. I mean, I'm talking from experience. There's been times where, you know, I've been like stressing myself out about whatever, and I'm at a place now. No, I mean, I have quite a bit of inventory kind of worked up and stuff. Even if I stopped right now and did a market, I would be fine probably, but there's things that I would like to have a little few more of just because of it getting into holiday season. But I'm not stressing about it. I'm like, what I get done is what I get done. I have a list of a few things that I would like to do, but it's not a set in stone. If I don't get them done, okay, it's fine. It's not going to be the end of the world because I didn't get them done, you know. So, and the things that I really have wanted to do, that's what I have focused on right now. I said I was going to take August off and just kind of do fun things, and that's honestly what I did do. I mean, I have had quite a few nights that if I'm not on here, I have not crocheted other than being online. But getting my wearables, I wanted to get those built up. And I'm to the point now that I do have that built up to where I'm good. I just have a few fun ones that I want to do to get done, and that's it. So right now I'm just trying to work on the blankets. You know, I just want to get a couple. I would like to do one more besides this one, and a few amigurumi things. And there's 2 different garlands for Christmas that I would like to do. So and my first market isn't until, I don't think I'm going to go ahead and do my flea market at the end of this month. It's going to be too much, maybe. I haven't set in stone on that yet. But once October hits, yeah, October, November, December is going to be pretty crazy. So, and I'm looking forward to it. You know, it's been a little bit since I've done a market. It was that in July. I did one for Christmas in July. But So yeah, now I've just had time to just kind of do what I wanted, focus on what I kind of wanted to do, and it's been nice doing that. Oh. Kelsey, my number one advice is make what you want and don't worry about what everyone else is making 100 of. Yep. And that's and that's exactly what I was saying about, just make what you enjoy making, and yeah. Because you get caught up in what everybody else is making, then everybody's making the same thing, And there's nothing wrong with some of those things if it's something you enjoy, So yeah. Very much agree. Yes, and avoid burnout. Yep. Yep. Maybe wrong, but I think I spy Hobby Lobby decor. I used to work there. Thanks for your knowledge. I really appreciate it. Yes, let me see. The welcome sign is Hobby Lobby. The wreath, I think, is Hobby Lobby. The arrows could be Hobby Lobby, but I got those thrifting. The sign could be Hobby Lobby, but I got it thrifting. The chicken is Dollar Tree. Some of those signs could be. That sign there was a Christmas present. That was a Christmas present from one of my best friends. That I got thrifting. That I got thrifting. Again, that I got thrifting. That is Hobby Lobby. I did buy it because of my kids. And then I got, my brother-in-law lives in Italy, so that came from Italy. But so yeah, I have quite a bit of Hobby Lobby. And sometimes it's not me buying it straight from Hobby Lobby. It's because I found it thrifting. So, also a bestseller will only be a bestseller for so long. Yep. Absolutely right. It'll just, like everything, fashion and all that, what's popular for a season isn't necessarily always going to be popular, And so I'm always trying to look at, different things and different ways of doing things and doing my spin on stuff. I have a lot of inspiration that I get off of. Are you taking her? Yeah. Are you taking her outside with you? Okay. Just so I know that she's with you.
I'm going to shut that corn.
That's fine.
Get 6 of them.
Okay.
Whatever meat you're going to have and stuff.
I don't know. There's that ham in there we can have, I guess. I mean,
Not in that cake.
I'm not that hungry. I am eating a protein bar, but because I haven't hardly ate today, but I'm just not hungry.
Warm from that ham up and have a tater.
Yes.
Take tater.
Yes.
Or
That sounds fine to me.
What?
And it's so funny how the different areas that you're in, you know, I have some of my people here, you know, that we're only like 5 hours away from each other. Maybe 8 or 10 miles away from, or 5 hours, not 5 miles, 5 hours away from each other, and like 8 to 10 hours away from each other. And some that are just a town away. And I could be set up somewhere and sell chickens left and right, let's say. Because I have done that. There's been times where I went and I've sold out and sold almost all my chickens. And then I'll go to another place that'll only maybe be 30 minutes away and not sell one chicken. Whereas that same person could be up the road just 5 miles and sell out of chickens left and right and have orders out the wazoo, you know? It's just funny how whatever area and what kind of crowd you're in, what the theme kind of even is, you know, if you're out of market and stuff like that. So it's kind of hard sometimes, you know? Because like I've considered doing shows that are a bit north of me because that's where my oldest lives, is about 3 hours north of us. And I have considered doing a show up there just once, just to see, because I think it would be fun. Because even if one of their schools or something would do something as like a fundraiser or something, I think that would be so fun just to try to do. But I've not done it yet. But I don't know what that crowd would even be. You know, I don't know what they would be looking for and what, you know, because it's just a different setting than it is down here at home, you know. But it also makes it fun, you know. So that's why you just need to kind of go with the flow of what you like too, you know, and what you're drawn to. I am in the Midwest, so you can refuse to make chickens for an entire year and everyone is still asking for chickens. Yep. And then whenever you do stock up on your chicken inventory, you can't sell one. And I even have different varieties of chickens right now, and I've not sold one. But I'm not into the season yet of more in my area that people tend to buy more into the fall and winter. I'll say that. So I can't say right now, you know, because those other chickens have only been to one market. So you at least sold one, right? Which is awesome. I'm so happy for you. Midwest girlies. You're a Midwesterner too, Kelsey? Stupid chickens. Oh, yeah. I still love chickens though. I'm still gonna love them. Yes, ma'am. Born and raised. Good old. Okay. I'm sorry, Lenora. Oh gosh. I really wish I could get my live with me back. I want my go live with me back. I don't know. I don't know what it's going to take. I keep thinking maybe it is something with my phone. Maybe it's just something with my phone, but I have like deleted so much stuff in my phone thinking, okay, maybe it has something to do with my data stuff or whatever. I have deleted so much stuff out and whatever, and still. But it could just be though too other stuff. I don't know. So a new phone is in my future. So I'm kind of hoping that that'll maybe be the thing, but I don't know. So I wonder if I should try Sam's phone, his other phone that he has that he had to get with this T-Mobile that he doesn't even use. I don't know. Yeah, but it won't work with your laptop either. No, I know. I know. Well, right now it doesn't because I don't have the software to do it. I have the software to do it, but then you guys would have to download the software. So yeah, there's not even an option for me to do it on a laptop now. There's not an option for me to do it. I would have to do the software, I think. Or am I wrong on that? I think we did do it on my laptop one time, didn't we? Am I thinking about something else? We did do it on my laptop one time, right? I was thinking we did. Okay, I'll let you catch up because I think we have lag. Because I think we did go live with together on the laptop one time. Oh, shoot. You should be able to do it on the laptop because you don't even have to have subscribers to do it on a laptop. You and Sam were on the laptop, but it wouldn't let me join. Okay. Because I do remember, I thought there was one time though that we got it to work, but maybe we didn't. It's the doing the multiple if I want more than one for the software. I know that. But I was thinking there was something maybe with that even though too. But anyway, it doesn't matter. So I don't know. I don't know. It still has me baffled. I don't know. Hello, dog. Yes, I do. Welcome back. Hey, hey. Bet you don't get that, do you? I'm being sarcastic. Welcome to the live. I am making a blanket, dog. Working on a blanket. I'm getting market prep done, so I'm just doing a giant granny square on this one because it's easy for me to do while I'm on here. So, and sorry, I just took a bite of a protein bar. But the thing is, Lenore, we could always try it, and I don't care. Always try it to even see if it, I mean, because it could be that I can't even go live with people on my end to even accept it on the other end. I don't know. Baby girl just woke up. Have a great evening. I subscribe, so I'll see you again soon. Thanks again for your advice and sharing your beautiful work. Well, thank you so much, Kelsey, for finding us and sticking around and hanging out with us for a while. It was very nice to meet you. So, yes, I am so happy that you have decided to join our little family. We have a lot of fun. So yeah, I hope to see you again soon. So, I'm usually on at 9 Central Time. So, but I do have pop-ups like today every now and then. So yeah, just make sure you have the notification bell rung so then you can catch us next time. So, you have a great night and hug that baby girl. need to get to bed, but I will subscribe. See you later. Well, thank you, Hey. I appreciate that, and thanks for hanging out for a little while. I look forward to see you again. It was nice meeting you. So, yeah, again, take care and enjoy your weekend. Get some good sleep. I cannot get enthused to crank stuff out for the next event. Oh no. When is it again that you have it, Lenora? I know you mentioned it the other day, but September 11th to the 13th. Okay. You know how you hit that wall of what do you. Yes. Yes. Yep. I do know what you're talking about. Because even earlier this morning, I was sitting there in the living room. It's like, I need to work some today on, doing. And so then I was like, okay, just work on the shirts because that's something fun. So, you may feel like you want to do something else. Because I was like, do I want to start on my wolf? Do I want to sit and start on my wolf more? Because I got the head done. But so it's not going to take me that long to get him done. But then it was just like, I just kept sitting there. And I'm like, okay, you just sitting here isn't doing anything. Hey, construction, how are you doing? Been a while since I've seen you. Hope you're doing well. Thought I heard Whitney out there getting after Widow. I don't know. Good. I'm glad you're doing good. Are you doing anything fun for the holiday construction? Oh my gosh, what does she have all over her? Hopefully it's just her being in her pool. I thought it looked like she had crap on her. She may just be wet. I changed out her water and gave her new water. I'm surprised she was wanting in it, but it probably does feel good with the cooler air and everything now. She's loving it. Absolutely loving it. Because, oh, that humidity and everything was getting to her too. But she's getting older. But she's healthy. She has nothing wrong with her. Healthy as can be, thank God. Hello to all the new ones coming in. Feel free to join in if you're working on anything, or hey, if you just want to hang out and be quiet, that's fine too. Relax. That's one thing I wish I could do was play music in the background. I have in the past at Christmas time, on whenever it was YouTube, whenever I would just play YouTube music. Haven't done that in a while. But if I do the spa music, that one's to put me to sleep. And I guess it was okay to do that because they never pegged me for it at all, so I don't know. Mr. Ryan comes in last night and starts playing upon questioning, he says, "My mom sent me down because I was too loud." She didn't, but that was the story. Oh my gosh. He talked for 2 hours straight. Oh no. Hey Sam, how are you? Oh, there we go with another. Oh, she didn't get started in time to really chase it. I don't see where she went. Well, apparently he had a lot to talk about, Lenora. I am making a blanket, Sam. You're welcome. We were laughing that he was working out all he couldn't say during school. There you go. That's funny. She ever called? Probably. Yep. She just dropped it.
You gonna come back outside, Mom's still on? Why?
I'll probably be off in about another 13 minutes, 12 minutes.
5 o'clock?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Come on, let's go outside a little bit.
Gee, golly whiskers, you're still live streaming. Yes. Chosen, I've been on here 5 hours at a time. We've not even got to 2 hours yet, so haven't even been that long. Hello, Lucas. Okay. I'm going to start putting my stuff away. Whitney's got the corn shucked. And I think he's getting ready for supper. Well, hello, Flying Jewel. How are you? Welcome back. Okay, I'll probably put this in. Oh, here I do have some white in here, but I didn't really want to put white in this blanket because I was like, that'll show dirt really fast. At least with the blues, maybe it won't show quite as much. Put this in this bag because it'll be the one I take in the living room because I'll probably be working on this tonight while we're watching TV for supper. I need to take that posh downstairs because all my, well, no, I need to put it in the closet because I left my posh out to work on it for my plushies. So I need to put that posh in the closet. Set that there for right now. I didn't have a whole lot of mess to clean up this time, which was good. Hey Mango, how are you? Have about 8 minutes. Have about 8 minutes and then I'll be getting off here. Yes, happy weekend to you, Mango. Hopefully you're enjoying your holiday weekend, getting to do anything fun. We're just still hanging around here at home, working on the garage stuff, getting that done. I'm doing Friday night games for soccer now. Oh, wow. Yeah, because trying to think. I think they started soccer at North. So and last night as the goalie I scored on a drop kick. Congratulations, Mango. Good job. Carnations for Jesus. Well, hello, Carnations for Jesus. I saw that you had messaged me or had sent me a little message on one of my things. Hi, I want to try a shirt poncho with crocheted sleeves. What size tee should I try? I wear extra large. I purchased the size of the tee of whatever size the person would wear. Unless with wearing it as shirt poncho with crocheted sleeves. But the poncho and the crocheted sleeves are two different kinds. If you're just meaning poncho sleeves, you could do a large even too. It just depends. But I usually go ahead and go with the size of the t-shirt the person wears, just so then the coverage And then you have, you know, your poncho sleeves. Oh, you're Laura. Okay. Changed my name. Okay. Gotcha. Okay. Because I had seen that you had messaged and I was like, okay. I thought it was somebody new. So, no problem, Laura. And I'm almost done with that blanket. Well, good deal, because Travis he wanted us to get a report. So yeah, I would just go with the size that you wear, just to, you know. And it was a lot of fun to make. I think you'll enjoy it. Anyways, today I'm going to the movies to go watch a horror movie. Oh my. My day has been really good, Laura. Thank you. It's been very productive, and Whitney was watching football whenever I originally got on, and then he got up to finish some stuff to haul off a bunch of junk we had from our garage clean out, because right now it's just getting stuff moved out of there that we're going to get rid of. We pretty well got everything, you know, kind of in place and stuff for the most part. There is one little corner I need to work on. There's some like some home decor stuff out there, wood stuff or whatever, that I need to go through, but that's about it. So I guess an owl is at the door. Well, there you go. How cute is that, Chosen? Oh gosh. Good. It's work. Staying organized even when a minimalist. Yes, it is a constant work to stay within that range, because we're minimal for a degree of minimal for us. And I started that journey probably going on 7 years now. So, yeah, we still have our stuff in my garage. You would not think that we were that way, but we had a bunch of furniture out there. We had a bunch of wood, furniture that we had moved out that we were trying, you know, that I was wanting to hang on to because, and yeah, just things that we would sit out there and hadn't taken care of yet, you know. And I think, you know, we all get, I think we've all been guilty of that at least once in our life, maybe. So it was time to definitely get it cleaned out, because this is the worst it's ever been. So, Whitney is home right now, and it's like, we're going to get it done. So whenever he gets back to work, then we don't have to worry about it. So I guess we're on the same team. And I'm a teeny little baby bird. And I am an I, so I guess we're on the same team. Might you have ideas for beginners that are quick, easy for upcoming holidays? Well, the dishcloths are always something very easy, really. I mean, you can do single crochet, double crochet, half double crochet. I really like the half double crochet. I think it's really pretty. It looks different. It looks like it's a little more intricate when it's not. It's pretty easy. And they do tend to sell pretty good. They have those little scrubbies that you can get the scrub, you know, the little scrub yarn. Make some of those. Oh, there goes my dog. What else? You can do some baby blankets. Yeah, she took off, and hold on a second, I'll be right back. There she is. And I don't know what you enjoy making, Flying Jewel, and what things have you already tried? Okay, Mango, we'll see you later. Sorry, I had to leave there for a second.
Did she come in?
No, she went your way, I thought. Or is she at the front door? Is she at the front door? Because I came back this way, so I thought she was going towards you. I use Walmart nylon cord for circular scrubbies. They are awesome. Oh, okay. I use the kind from Hobby Lobby is what I use. I don't use the fuzzy kind. I use the real coarse, like almost tube type. Typos galore. Hey, typos here all the way, it seems like with me, so. What are you putting them up for?
Well, I didn't know how soon you were going to be.
5 o'clock, and it's just a couple minutes after 5. Butterflies. Pretty. Yeah, there's all kinds of inspiration on Pinterest and everything too, so. And yeah, I don't know how much of a beginner you are, how advanced or anything, you know. So, those are just a few of the more quick things. You know, little headbands, hairbands, you know, things like that, whatever, you know. Definitely a beginner? Okay. Yeah, I would just start out, you know, with simple things and just hone in on your craft and practice a lot, get comfortable with what you're doing. Oh, snowmen, yeah. Yeah. Snowmen are always cute. So yeah. Hey girl, got an update on Braven. He's doing good. Everything is healing. Oh, thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Charlotte, for that update, because I was getting ready to go here shortly. I find doing small items quicker results. Yes, and then you don't get bored, you know, because sometimes that's a little bit of it too when you're starting, you know. And you want to see results quickly sometimes because, you know, we do get excited. You know, you want to see what you can make and the fruits of your labor, you know, type thing. So, yeah, I get it. Yeah. So, yeah, I would just stick with those types of things. And as you get more experience, then just, you know, branch out. So. Well, Charlotte, I'm glad that you stayed on long enough because I was going to get off at 5 and it's a little bit after 5. So I'm glad that I was still on here to get that update. I am so happy about that. And that is answered prayer right there. So can't wait to do it without looking like you. That is years of practice, dear. That is years of practice. So I've been doing it for a long time. And it's just that I guess I'm comfortable with it. Not everything can I look away like that, though. You know, it just depends on what I'm doing. But most of the time, if I just kind of know what I'm doing, I'm in the flow of it, then yeah. But there's sometimes, though, that I go back and look, and I'll be like, oh, I missed a stitch. Have to go back and do that. It does happen on occasion. So yeah, just be patient with yourself and stick with it. Just be consistent, and just have fun with it. That's what it's meant to be, fun. And be creative. It's all for good stuff. Very relaxing, very soothing, very nice. So that's why I do it so much. Honestly, because it quiets my brain. Do you have a tutorial for the t-shirt poncho? No, I do not. Not as strict, just like step by step necessarily. I do have some shorts. I have 2 different shorts. One with the Cardinals t-shirt that I did as a poncho, but I did fabric and I crocheted onto some lace and attached those. If you want to watch it, I do have another short that's out there. I think it's a short that does kind of show you. So I don't recall the name of it though, but I think it's self-explanatory maybe for the title, but that would be the closest that I have to any tutorials. Because actually all I do, I can look through things. And it wasn't that long ago. So if you just go into I don't know that I have it in a playlist though. I don't think I've got all that organized into a playlist though. There's some playlists out there, but I don't think I have it specifically in a playlist. But it's a newer short. So if you just go in to look at my shorts, it should be towards the newer side. So, but what I do is just cut where my t-shirt starts, like let's say right in here. I cut like right through here and just cut those panels off to cut your sleeves off, and that leaves it open. And then I just sew thread to make it to where I have a base to do the granny stitch along. And I know that probably doesn't make sense, but here, this one that because I have a base that I actually sewed in, like back here. I just sew along the edge to give it a base, if you can see the stitches there. And then I just start granny stitching along those, and I chain 1 in between. Hey girl, I got booted off for a second. Did you get my message about break? Yes, I did. Yes, I did, Charlotte. I said, thank goodness that I'd stayed on long enough to get your message, because I was getting ready to get off of here. And so yeah, I was glad that I was on long enough to get the update. And I was like, thank you, Jesus. That is answered prayer. So I'm so glad that I was able to get that information. You have no idea how much seeing you here lifts my spirits. You're amazing. Oh, well, thank you, Mercy. I appreciate that. I'm actually getting ready to go. Did you make your beautiful green sweater you wore yesterday? Yes, I did, Laura. No, not Laura. Sorry, Flying Jewel. I'm getting everybody messed up. But yes, Flying Jewel. I did make that. Okay, Laura. Good. And that's even how I just made the sleeves on this one back here. I just put this one back up on the mannequin because I didn't have anything on her and I didn't want her naked up in on. See you later. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get off of here. And Laura, if you have any questions or anything or want anything, I mean, just ask me. You can always email me. My email is in the description. It's always in the description. So if you have any questions, just email me. It's pretty simple. I think you'll really enjoy it. It's not hard at all. Do you have your email on here? I think I've asked you before that. Maybe I should just email you. Yes, Charlotte, it's in my description. I can go ahead and say it real quick. It's Clark, C-L-A-R-K, Farms, F-A-R-M-S, 9524 at Gmail. Okay, Lenora, we'll talk again soon. You have a great night. Everybody else, too, have a great night. Thanks for hanging out with me. I love you dearly, and I appreciate every single one of you. And everybody, make sure you like and subscribe. Have the notification bell turned on so you can catch us next time. So, everybody have a great weekend and be safe and enjoy your family and friends. Take care. Bye.